Hello everyone, and welcome to what was supposed to be my PAX South 2016 vlog. I didn't really film a whole lot of stuff while I was there, guys. I tried to film, and then I realized that the stuff that it did have wasn't very, I guess it didn't have a whole lot of flow to it. It was just like random bits and pieces that I'd been filming while I was there. So I decided what I'll probably do is just sit down and tell you guys about the trip, and then show you some of the footage now and then when it's actually relevant to what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's what we're going to try and do. I got a bunch of stuff written down here that I got to touch on so I don't forget, and here we go. So first of all, guys, our flight left around noon from St. John's, and since I live in St. John's, we had to fly from St. John's to Toronto, and then Toronto to Chicago, and then Chicago to San Antonio. I think that was the best we could do to get down there. So we left at like noon, and we didn't get to San Antonio until sometime around like 10. We were just gonna go to bed that night when we got in, but I got a message from my buddy Crank Gameplays, and he said, hey, come hang out with us. So we went out and got like some Mexican food or something. I ordered a small nachos or a medium nachos, and it was like this big, and it was just covered in cheese, and I was afraid to eat it because I thought I was gonna just die of a heart attack or something. So we didn't really eat a whole lot. I wasn't even hungry because whenever I go anywhere, I just eat a ton, like at airports and stuff. So yeah, I wasn't even hungry to start with. I just wanted to go out and hang out with some people instead of going to bed. So we did that. Then we came home, went to bed. You know, all that's fine and dandy. And then PAX started the next day, the next morning. So, you know, we went to PAX and did normal PAX things like talk to people. I didn't check out like any games while I was there. I pretty much like completely just hung around with YouTubers and friends of YouTubers and things like that, which was totally fine with me because there were so many really awesome people there that I was really excited to either meet or see again, because a bunch of them were people I've already met before. So, you know, I would try and like name out some of the people that I met at PAX, but there's just too many of them. You might see some people in some of the footage that I may or may not show on the screen right now. Ooh, look at that. It's me hanging out with people. Wow. Friday was a pretty fun day because I got to do some stuff with Polaris. They had me on their Polaris stage playing a game called Electronic Superjoy. A lot of you guys probably already know the game. It's just like a really tightly controlled platforming game, except what they did is they put this helmet on us with binoculars on it, and they called it the Binoculars Rift, and you had to try and play the game while you could only see like a quarter of the screen at a time, so you had to like move your head around like this in order to actually see what was going on. And I did that with Lord Minion 777, aka Wade, so that was really fun. We had a really good time. And let me see what else is on the list here. That night we were supposed to go to a Twitch party, but since not everybody had like a VIP like pass to the Twitch party, and some of the people were underage and things like that, we just went to my hotel room and hung out there. So that was super awesome. And then we left and like went to the Ripley's Believe It or Not like scary house thingy. That was okay, but then the other thing we did was like I think it was called Tomb Raider 3D, and it was super freaking boring. There was supposed to be like a gun so you could shoot things, and the gun didn't even work, and it was lame. But overall, it was pretty damn fun, okay? Anything is fun when you're with your friends, right? And I was with a lot of really cool people, so I had a good time. The next day, which was Saturday, I actually hit 800,000 subscribers, so obviously I want to say thank you guys so much for that. It really means a lot to me that we've got to such a huge number, and it meant a lot to me that I hit 800K while I was at PAX, because I got to have a little like celebration lunch. We were eating lunch anyway, but it was my celebration because I hit 800K. Saturday was also the day where I participated in a Rumble Zone. Me and Wade were on a team for that, and we did pretty good. We managed to beat the first people we played against. We did, you know, decently in that. For someone who has hardly played any Rocket League ever, it was pretty good. But then we had to go on to face Tomato and D-Live, and they both have like hundreds of hours in Rocket League, so it didn't really turn out that great for us. We lost really, really bad, and they went on to win the whole thing. Probably my favorite thing during the entire event, guys, was my signing. I actually got to do my own like official signing at PAX South, so I was on the app as like a little event that was happening, except they said it was 3:30 a.m. instead of 3:30 p.m. I mean, I'm assuming people were smart enough to know the difference, because it didn't get fixed until like a few hours before I was supposed to do it. So yeah, I'm assuming anyone who wanted to meet me and saw that I was on the agenda, they were probably like, oh, they must mean 3:30 p.m. and not a.m., because that wouldn't make any sense because it's not even open then. But the point is, guys, it was super awesome. I got to meet a whole lot of fans, which was super nice. And Tiffany and Chris, two people who are always interact with me on Twitter, they were there, and they brought me my pillowcase. They printed my face into a pillowcase, and they got me to sign it. So that was really great. Overall, it was just awesome. And also, there was a little kid there. I think he was there with another someone who was coming to see me, and I went down to shake his hand just because I like to shake people's hands. And I guess this kid had no idea what a handshake even was. He was like, "Oh, you want to hold my hand? Sure." So he just silently reached out and just held my hand. So I got a little picture with him where I'm just holding his hand. I haven't seen the picture myself. It might end up on Twitter at some point. Or if you're watching this video and you happen to have the picture, go ahead and send it to me, because that was adorable. So later on Saturday, we had the Polaris party. Polaris had a little like pizza party at a place called Alibis, and that was really cool. It's just nice to be able to talk to YouTubers, because I spend all day sitting here by myself in my little office-ish area. I don't even really call it an office, because it's just like a room filled with crap. But anyway, the point is, I just sit here all day and I don't really get to see a whole lot of people, so it really means a lot to me that I get to hang out with other YouTubers and just have a chat, talk about YouTube things. I mean, we got stuff to talk about too. Lots of stuff goes on behind the scenes that nobody else knows about it, and we can talk about it because we're YouTubers. Something we did on Saturday that I forgot to mention, at least I think it was on Saturday. We were outside, we were walking around, and I saw a bunch of these like rental bikes, so I went and sat on one. And you can't pedal forwards on most bikes, you can only pedal backwards. So I said, hey, get a video of me pedaling backwards, and I'll say "we" in reverse, and then we'll just reverse the footage afterwards. So I'm saying "we" and pedaling forwards. And this is how it turned out. So that was the thing, and I thought it was kind of funny, so I decided to share it with you guys. The next day, which was Sunday, the last day of the event, I did a thing called Let Me Explain with Polaris. They ask you questions, and you have to come up with an answer and try and justify it, and the person who comes up with the best answers wins. Wade was also there for that, which was cool. I don't know why me and him were paired up so much, but I didn't complain because he's a super nice guy. So we did Let Me Explain. He came in first place, I think, and I came in second. It was just based on like how many people cheered for you, and I guess my friends in the audience just didn't do a good enough job. Thanks a lot, guys. We also went on a riverboat tour, which was really cool. Me and a whole bunch of other people. We just sat in a boat, and the tour guide brought us around and showed us some stuff in San Antonio and just talked about it. It was nice. It was nice to enjoy the weather. I mean, obviously, I'm in Canada, so it's not very warm here. So to go from like, you know, very cold, like freezing temperatures to a place where you can, you know, wear a t-shirt and get by fine, it was really nice. Other than that, guys, we later on that day, we went and did the Whisper Challenge. I'm not sure how it turned out. I haven't edited yet, but if it's not too bad, if it's not too much of a nightmare to try and edit, then you guys will see that as well. A whole bunch of really cool people in that, so I think you'll enjoy it. And that was pretty much it. I wanted to do lots of talking now about how much fun I had at PAX, but my camera's dying, so I don't know how much talking I'll get to do. But point is, guys, I had a super fun time at PAX, and it was just really nice to get away and see the people that I'm always interacting with on Twitter and YouTube and things like that. Because, I mean, on the internet, it's pretty much impossible to not look at numbers. You know what I mean? You see people, you know, who tweet you and things like that. And some of them are really big YouTubers, and some of them are just, you know, fans and things like that. Not that there's anything wrong with being a fan. I appreciate the hell out of you. But, yeah, it's really easy to get caught up in numbers. So it was nice to just get away and spend time with people where numbers don't matter. Like nobody was given special treatment because they were a certain size. And it was super nice, man. There are so many nice people in this community. I stand by it when I say that the gaming community is the nicest community on the internet. I mean, we're not some fancy group of people, you know, we're just people who like to play video games, and it makes me happy to be able to spend time with other people who just enjoy playing video games and just enjoy being nice people. So, you know, to everybody that I hung out with at PAX, thank you so much for making my PAX absolutely amazing. I think this was the best PAX that I've been to. PAX East was really cool because when I went there, you know, it was a lot smaller and I'd never met anyone before. But PAX South just had so many nice people, and I did so much hanging around with my friends and things. So I definitely think that it was the best PAX so far. So that's pretty much it. I just wanted to tell you guys about my trip. I'm back now. We're back to 2 videos a day. There was a few days where there was only 1 video, so I apologize for that. But back on track now. Please give me a couple days to get everything straightened away because, you know, I came back with like no videos done, no videos ready to go, so I had to start up fresh. And yesterday, a news crew came to my house and did some interviewing for for the CBC YouTube channel they're starting up. So that was really cool, but it also put me back a little bit. So yesterday's videos were late. Hopefully both of today's videos are going to be on time, but we'll see. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. Hi, Brandon.
Hello.
Tell us what we're doing.
I already regret this. Just turn off the camera.
Okay.